Good day, students. Welcome to School on Air. My name is Ogunleye Shegun, and I will be your geography teacher. I'll be taking geography for senior secondary school 4. Get your writing materials and enjoy this lovely topic. So the topic we'll be looking at today is rock and minerals in Rwanda. Every one of us understand that rock is very important to us, either in terms of construction, for mineral, and also for resources for a nation. So it is a very important topic that we should understand. And understanding your environment and understanding your country, the resources available there, will give you the knowledge of your country the more. So this is very important to put mind to understand this. And even you can even pick a career from understanding the types of rock and the minerals can be gotten from it. So let us continue. The objective for this class is one is to identify the types of minerals and rocks in Rwanda. 2, to locate the major minerals and rock in Rwanda. And the last one is to recall the economic importance of rock. This topic is a broad topic and it's going to be in different segments. So let's go on. Rock. Rock has been defined as a naturally occurring solid that is made up of one or more minerals. The type of minerals that is found in a rock is one of the major things that even define what the rock is going to be. And the aggregate of minerals will be also affect a lot of things about the rock. For example, it's going to affect its permeability, it's going to affect its texture, it's going to affect its color. So the mineral itself has one of the major things that affect what a rock itself is going to be. Whether you are going to have it to be called igneous, whether you are going to have it to be fine, whether you are going to have it to be quartz, whether you are going to have it to be dark, whether you are going to have it to be light. So the minerals within a rock itself has to do with it has to do with everything concerning the rock. So for record, rock itself is defined as just is naturally occurring. That's very important to note. It's naturally occurring, solid, and they must also be made up of one or more minerals. In Rwanda, if you want to look at Rwanda, the geology of Rwanda, so we want to look at the type of rocks that are found in Rwanda. The type of rock that is found in Rwanda, the major type of rock that is found in Rwanda is called the Burundian rock, and this are associated with the folded sediment of the western and the eastern provinces. The rock is dated to be 1,050,000,000 to 980 million years. We date rock to be able to know their ages. It is very important when we are talking about rock itself. And also, the Burundian rock is the oldest rock in Rwanda. And these rocks they change their mineralogy and chemical composition due to metamorphism. And what is metamorphism? We've said metamorphism is a change that happens in rock due to the effect of pressure, heat on pre-existing rock. And we have different examples of this type of rock. One of the examples of this type of rock is schist, which is a metamorphic rock, and quartzite. They were rocks that initially they have gotten from one pre-existing rock. And this rock occupied the greatest part of Rwanda. They are the rocks that you can find in abundance in Rwanda. And this rock also, the component of the rock is they are part of the Precambrian rock, which is the basement rock. The basement rocks are rocks that are like the foundational rock upon which Rwanda itself is sitting upon. So, and it's spread over the Kibaran belt, and this is also associated with the Kibaran mountain of Democratic Republic of Congo. So we are saying that the The foundation, which is that basement rock, has a lot to do with the mountains of Democratic Republic of Congo, which we have the mountains of Kibara there. Okay, another type of rock that is found in Rwanda on their bases, we call them the young volcanic rock. From the word young volcanic rock, you know that this is a type of rock we also call igneous rock. As the class proceeds, we will also discuss rock on the basis of their formation. But this is also just trying to tell you that different type of rock that are formed and their ages. This one is younger than the previous one that we mentioned. This is that's why we call it the younger volcanic rock, and their age is between 90 to 40 million years. They are found in some parts of the northwest, west, and the southwestern of Rwanda. These rocks are known to be Cenozoic age. The first one we call it Precambrian age. Precambrian age is one of the oldest is one of the oldest geological ages that we have, and the Precambrian age is far older than the Cenozoic age, and you can even see it from the age that is being placed here. These young volcanic rocks are beneath Rwanda, and they are in large deposits of lava, which will never come out to form a visible volcanic features. There is a name we give to this type of rock that actually they are volcanic rock, but they were unable to come out of the crust to form a volcanic features. If you want to get this type of rock, you have to dig to find them. So we call them they did not come up to show that. The last type of rock that is found in Rwanda, they are called the young rock of sedimentary nature. This is the youngest rock you can find in Rwanda, and the age is formed between the Tertiary and the Quaternary age. These are more recent age. So these rocks are found in Rwanda. On the basis of the way rocks are being formed, because we can classify rock in different forms. This first one we did, we just classified them according to their ages, okay, and how they are being deposited. The first is being deposited will be the basement rock, followed by the young volcanic, then the sedimentary upon it. On the basis of their type of rocks, the way they are formed, we have three different types of rock on the basis of their mode of formation. And these are the igneous rock, the metamorphic rock, the sedimentary rock. What are igneous rocks? The word igneous itself is derived from the word ignis, which is a Latin word, and which simply means something born out of fire. So when you hear ignis, it's talk about fire, a Latin word. And also when you hear igneous rock, it has to do with a rock that are formed from what? Fire. So, and where does this fire come from? If you still remember the internal structure of the heart, we have that the heart itself has the core, the mantle, and the crust. The crust is where we are standing on, where the rock is always coming, where we find the rock, and the mantle, we say that's where the magma is, and the core, which we say that's the hottest part, where the burning itself is done. These are rocks, igneous rock. These are rocks that, as a result of they result from the cooling and solidification of molten materials known as magma. In the features, veins or pipes and lines of weakness at or near the surface of the heart. So these rocks are actually formed when you have molten magma that erupt. Some of them eventually will come out through the lines of weaknesses. You know, all those lines of weaknesses are where we talk about our fault, our joints that you find on our on the crust. So through this point, you see magma erupting. So some of them will be visible to us to see. Some will not be visible for us to see. So that's what leads us to the types of igneous rock. We have two types of igneous rock. These two types of igneous, the first one is called the extrusive igneous rock, and the second one is intrusive igneous rock. The intrusive igneous rock, we have the extrusive igneous rock are also known as the volcanic rocks. So when you hear the word volcanic rock, another name is also what? Extrusive. that means something that is visible, it's erupt, and it comes on top of our crust. So extrusive igneous rocks are formed from magma, which solidify on the surface of the earth. So you find them on the surface of the earth. These are the rocks, mountains that you see all over. Although there are some intrusive that might also have been made open, maybe through the work of welding that must have removed the top layer. But naturally, extrusive igneous rock are the one that solidify on the surface of the earth. An example of them is our basalt, obsidian, and pumice rock. The second type of rock is the intrusive igneous rock. The intrusive igneous rock are also known as our plutonic rock, that are formed when magma solidify in the interior of the earth crust. That is, it's not visible. It happens within the interior of our crust. And example of these rocks are diorite, granite, gabbro, dolerite. Now, there's a little difference between this intrusive igneous rock and the extrusive igneous rock. Well, because of the time it takes for the extrusive igneous rock to come out and solidify at the surface of the earth, the crystals that are found in the extrusive igneous rock are big. The crystals are big. While the intrusive igneous rock, it has more time to solidify because it happens within the earth crust. The crystals are fine. You know, earlier I mentioned that the minerals and the mode of formation has to do with a lot of things about rocks. So this one, intrusive and extrusive, one of the very important thing also is that the crystals are very different because of time it took to solidify. The one that is extrusive take a very short time to solidify because immediately it comes erupted from magma. The cooling takes place at the surface of the earth, and the solid will not be the crystals will be fine. But the intrusive igneous rock, the crystals will be bigger than the extrusive igneous rock. Okay. Now, we've been able to explain the type of rock that we have based on the mode of formation, and we've been able to talk about the type of igneous rock. Now, I'll be giving you questions to look at, and these questions will be to define what rock are, to classify rock on the basis of their mode of formation, and also to be able to define the term called igneous rock. And also, you describe the formation of igneous rock. The last one is for us to look at, you should look at the name and explain type of igneous rock. So in next class, how we see you. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you.